Okay, so since people are going fucking retarded for this film, we're gonna switch things up a little bit. Basically, it's better than the last film. It is not the best film in the series. It's dark. It's scathingly dark. And it is full of some unexpected surprises. This finale is, and it's satisfying but not fully. I think that's the best spoiler-free fucking review I can give you. Bam! Okay, so let's just cut right into it. I apologize, I'm pretty scatterbrained, so I'm gonna be all over the place. And I never read the books, just so you know. But tonight went to an early screening of, Part 2, motherfuckers. Man, my ass hurts. But, let's see here. Okay, so, the first film, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Second film, I would give it a 9 out of 10. It's my favorite of the series, still. The last film, I just went to a double feature. A double feature, motherfuckers. And guess what? I still feel like Part 1 was unnecessary. I feel like it's filler. Like it's filler, you know? It's kind of like why I didn't really care for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince or whatever. It just felt like filler. Just give me the awesome stuff. People are like, oh, you didn't like it as much? Well, guess what? Part 2's coming, and it's really awesome. It'll make the first part more. No. Okay, personally, I feel like you could have cherry-picked some key moments from Part 1, and just crammed them into this final film, and it should have just been one movie, Mockingjay, I think, personally, but that's just me. So, Part 1, I gave a 7 out of 10, but this film, let's sort of break this down a little bit. Let's start with just the visual effects. I think the visual effects were really, really nice in this sequel. I mean, there was this one time where that Hemsworth, whatever, this guy, okay, when him and Katniss, they're looking out a broken window, and they're arguing about, the morals of war, and there's like these fucking ships outside of the window that start taking off and start bombing this underground place or whatever. I was like, yo, special effects looking good, son. And I still don't care for this guy. Like, he just never did it for me in this series. And there was this one sequence where after these I Am Legend zombie creatures attack, there's this long stretch which felt like 20 minutes where there's just nothing that really happens, and like there's this moment where this guy and PETA are fucking talking, and like seriously, this guy, he's just like, man, when she kissed you back there, she never kissed me like that. I'm like, bro, is this really the time, motherfucker? Is this really the time? All right. Josh Hutcherson as PETA, I think he did. Once again, I thought he was great, and I thought he was even sharper here as opposed to Part 1. I mean, I really bought into him being paranoid, prone to like violence, just out of nowhere. Like I thought he did really good. I think we could have used some more of this guy. Forgot his name. I'm sorry. I wish there was more time with him. Finnick or whatever. That dude ate shit. When he died, I was just like, win some, you lose some, bro. I mean, it's almost a little bit too serious. A little bit overly melodramatic. Like, there's this one scene where fucking Katniss is towards the end of the film, and she starts freaking out on the cat, and she's just like, Bram's dead! Get out of here! And she's like throwing shit at the cat, and there was literally a section of people in my crowd who were laughing hysterically at that part and going like, "Aww," because of the cat, and they were just like cracking up because it was just so dramatic. I myself during that scene. I was like, but when Prim, Katniss's sister, when she gets blown the fuck away, and then like several scenes go by until we see Katniss have a substantial emotional reaction to her sister literally being blown to pieces. I thought that was a weird decision. I think there were I don't know. I mean, the film is pretty gruesome, I have to say, for a PG-13 film. Yeah. I mean, this dude's like legs got blown off and shit. Or this scene with this guy's body, but I feel like it could have been executed better. And I seriously don't think that part 1 was necessary. I think part 1 should have been shaven down to like 20 or 30 minutes and just glued on to part 2. But I feel like this should have been the best film out of the series, and this should have been a film that should have been up for grabs for best picture, and this movie should have been like iconic and monumental. And that's not the movie that we got. The movie that we got is better than part 1. Pacing's kind of sloppy. It's a little bit overly melodramatic, and I just think the execution was just off. But I mean, I gotta give it some points for being bold as fuck with its grimness. That's for sure. Now, I do love that last shot of Katniss, holding the baby. I love that shot, but, after Julianne Moore gets shot with the arrow, I feel like the movie is just, like, grasping for straws. It's just, like, meandering along, Anyway, I'm gonna give it an 8. An 8 out of 10. But, what'd you think of the finale? Let me know down below, motherfucker.